We've had something pretty much disgusting happen. I'll show you more with that when we get there. We did have a wonderful time at the homecoming football game last night. Didn't get home till late. Both our grandson and granddaughter did amazing jobs. He played a great game. She did a wonderful job on the flag line. So it was just a great night to spend with them. These guys doing good. They did, wow, they did clean out their hay manger yesterday. That's pretty empty. Whew. The two girls that are in Mama's in Waiting that didn't deliver, they're going to be moving out this evening and going over with the other girls out on pasture until it's time for them to come in with their groups. So I'm going to get the cows' feed together, get down there, get them fed, watered, all that good stuff, and get ready to get things started. Good thing of it is, since we're starting early, I'll be able to bring you with us for most of it. Also with the cows, we've had something pretty much disgusting happen. I'll show you more with that when we get there. Buddy Row go. There you are. There you are, pretty boy. There you are. There you are. You okay? Huh? Don't remember me. First person to put hands on you. You wasn't an hour old. It's like I don't recognize you. It was dark. Okay, so now I'm gonna go show you this horribly disgusting thing that I was talking about. So just be prepared. It's pretty ugly. I don't know if YouTube will allow it or not, so they might make me block it out. You'll see soon enough. Yeah, that right there. Yeah, I was kind of joking, but to people who raise livestock, to be doing that in the first week of October is a disgusting thing. We were doing well, things were going good with the pasture rotations, and then the cooler nights, warm days set in because it's too warm in the day for the cold season grasses and too cool at night for the warm season grasses. So you're kind of in that no man's land. And trust me, we had no choice. So I'm gonna go up, get feed ready. Get this open. Let me in. I'll put you over here. Well, tomorrow I'm going to start working on pastures again. I'm going to go ahead and drop the water tank so that I don't have to do it in the morning. Oh, it's wedged because we're on uneven ground. Aha. There we go. All right, so what's the common theme that you hear from me pretty much every Sunday morning? Yeah, getting it later started than I really wanted, blah 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 blah. All right, all I had to do was hook up the drive line, so I've got that done. I'll need to start her up, raise it up, get it centered, and get the sway control locked down. stop up at the house, pick up the fuel, get her fueled up, and get started. I do have to travel a bit down the highway, so I'll get up here and get my flashers on. Getting through the gate's going to be the hard part. All this tall grass back here. Sage grass. Makes it hard to even open the gate. Nothing eats it. It's sage grass and milkweed. It's notorious for growing in soils that have out of balance pH. Sage grass, cheatgrass, milkweed. Those are just some of the examples of the stuff that take advantage of poor soils. When we do barn cleanouts, we do spread that on the field. That helps with the field's nutrient value, but doesn't do much for the pH levels of the soil. About the only thing that'll make a difference in the pH of the soil is lime. Lime is not horribly expensive. Matter of fact, it's pretty cheap. But the way they do lime in our area is very difficult for us, because one, what they do is they bring it in a 18-wheeler dump bed. They dump it on your place, use your tractor to load it into their spreader truck, and then spread it from there. We really don't have any place on this farm where an 18-wheeler could get in to even dump it to start the process. So that's why we're not. We could get a pelletized lime that we could put out like a commercial fertilizer. That also greatly increases the price from around $40 a ton to around $280 a ton. Big difference. With all the fuzz that's coming off of this grass, see that? I've got to keep an eye on my temp sensor right there. We're still running good, but unfortunately that fine fuzz can plug up the filter to the radiator and start the temperature rising pretty quick. So I've also got to remember to keep an eye on that. No sooner did I say what I said about watching the temp gauge, I started noticing that it creeping up. And you'll notice it's just a bit past half. Yeah, well, that's the advantage of knowing your equipment. I know once it gets past half, because normally I can run this thing for hours, and even on the hottest days, and it rarely gets above the halfway point. Tells me it's time to clean out the radiator grill. Yeah, look at that. Even after raising hair sheep as long as we have, there's still things that can make your heart skip a beat. Seeing that laying in your field. But it's just the wool patch, hair patch that somebody lost out here in the middle. I'm gonna take that and put it back here. Just to keep the bush hog from running over it. But yeah, as many years as we've done this, that still kind of makes you go, oh my. Now I gotta go get the tractor. It's still parked over there where I was bush hogging, because I've been recuperating because it was a bit warm when I was bush hogging earlier. So I'm gonna go get the tractor, bring it around, get this pallet, get that scooshed up there, get the feed down, and we'll get tonight's process started. That's about the 6th time I've had to do that, but fortunately I don't have a whole lot left to go. I had kind of forgotten that my wife has a church event tonight, so I need to get started, because it will take me a little bit longer to get it all done by myself. To get the bush hog unhooked and get the water tank hooked back up. With his obvious fight marks, thought I better check on Bear, because occasionally they do get into it. Bear seems to be fine. Bear does not look like he's been fighting much, so could have been a coyote that he tangled with, which, I mean, that's his job. But let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. If it's outside the fence, it doesn't need to be got. Just saying. Coyote gets in the fence and then gets out again. Unfortunately, they take it very personally. I've got feed buckets made, got them moved inside. Water tank on the tractor is full. I have it parked over, coming into the weanling pen where their big bale is, because when I feed them, I'm gonna run out, see if I can yank part of that bale to put up for the ewes that we put in the new pen up there, because we still have not really been able to create a hay source for them, a hay feeder. While they're occupied feeding, I'm going to run through here, grab the tractor, see if I can get a top piece of that bale there, because it's easier to put a bale in here than it is up there. Now, will it stay on the course until I get it over there? Look at there. Yay. So I'm gonna cut through here. Martin, stop. Everybody come to say hi. Martin, Bandit, Buster, Wiz, Red, I don't know what he is, Samson. Move, you're not starting now. I'd like to get those tubs over to those girls tonight, but I'm just gonna have to see how that goes. I'll need to do that before I do the cows, so I have the weight on the back of the tractor. They're pretty much bedded down in the field behind the barn, so normally we put these on the front side, so as long as I don't make a whole lot of noise, maybe they'll leave me alone and let me get it done. We'll see. Because of the angle of the turn, I'm gonna have to go out through here, like where I go out to the top field to feed water the cows. That way I can go straight across to the other field. Just watching for eyes. We might actually get this done. I wish for y'all's sake that they made these cameras with a decent night vision. I guess they assume that everybody just does everything in the daylight. Nobody has anything to do at night. Alright, so I'm quitting here. It's getting way too dark to really give you a picture of what we're doing. So everybody's done except the cows and their water tanks, and then lamb tanks on the way back up. So I'll get that done, and it's time to call it a night.